Today we're going to be discussing The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. First, we're going to hear from Dr. Bala as she connects alcoholism in the real world to one of the main characters, Rex Walls, as he struggles with alcoholism in the book too.
Good morning. I am Dr. Bala. In The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls, her father, Rex Walls, is an alcoholic and he takes it out on his family. He steals their money and he uses all the money for alcohol. He also has very bad anger issues because of his alcohol problems. According to my research, more than 10% of U.S. children live with a parent with alcohol problems. Also, drinking precedes acts of family violence in 25 to 50% of all cases of domestic violence. Highest rates of abuse are found in moderate to heavy drinkers. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Bala. I'm here to discuss some similarities between Adventures of Huck Finn and The Glass Castle. To start, both of the main characters, Jeanette and Huck Finn, both grew up with an alcoholic father who was very violent at home and abusive. Both their fathers tried to attempt to kill a family member. Second, both Jeanette and Huck learn how to become independent and fend for themselves. Jeanette needs to work multiple jobs just to provide for the family, and Huck learns necessary survival skills in order to escape from his father. Also, both successfully run away from their parents, which shows how horrible their home life really was. Lastly, Jeanette and Huck are both very loving and caring people. Jeanette is very loving towards her siblings and wants to look out for them, and Huck is very loving towards Jim, the runaway slave. Now on to Allie Shoy in the fields. Let's go.
Thank you, Lauren. As you can see, I'm on the streets of downtown Minneapolis, where I spent my last weekend at a poverty retreat. One of the things I did was spent an evening at a soup kitchen. I did not volunteer at the soup kitchen, but I rather connected with members of the community who have been deeply affected by poverty. One of the members I spoke with talked about how he was, quote-unquote, a bum. He said that he wasn't looking for a job, he didn't have much of an education, he got into drugs very young, which is very something similar to the Walls' family in The Glass Castle. The parents do not look for a job as family because of everything that he'd gone through. It was a very sad situation to hear. Another thing that I did was volunteer at a homeless shelter. This homeless shelter was specifically for families that were deeply affected by poverty. It was very impactful to see how devastating these things of poverty could be on families who were even trying to look for jobs, unlike the Walls' family. This connected with the book, and it just gave me a deeper, real-life situation that I could connect myself to from the book. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go back to the newsroom for some closing remarks. So after just reading this book, I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to learn more about poverty, or even someone who is in poverty or has been in poverty and really wants to connect to this book.
I would definitely recommend this book for anybody who had read the American classic Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, as they have a lot of similar messages and the characters experience a lot of the same things.
I recommend this book for anyone who knows anyone who has an alcoholic problem or is needing to find a way to deal with their own alcohol issues.
So thank you so much for tuning into our program, and see you next week.